What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we're back here on NBA 2K22, of course, but today we're gonna be doing something a little different. Before we get in today's video, leave a like and of course subscribe if you haven't already if you like the idea of this video when I explain it, or if you just want to go ahead and show support anyway, it'd be greatly appreciated. And of course, I've been doing some Madden rebuilds. Links down in the description if you're interested. But today, I'm not going to come out here and say that I came up with this idea or anything like that. I've seen other YouTubers do this. But basically, this video will not end today until we get the San Antonio Spurs a NBA championship. So this could go one season. This could go... Actually, it's not going to go one season. I promise you that. Because I'm going to set myself one rule. Is that I can't make any trades in the first season. We have to wait till the offseason to do anything. Or make any moves, I should say. So... that one season thing is totally eliminated, but this could go from like 2 seasons, 4 seasons, 10 seasons. This won't end until we win a championship. So I don't know how long this video is going to be, but I've seen Crispy do this like a long time ago. I've seen Kenny do stuff like this similar. So not saying I came up with this idea, but I thought it'd be fun to do because I've never really done it. And you guys know sometimes I'd be in the video losing to the AFC, never win a championship. So that's why in this series, if we do make it a series, if you guys love this idea, we don't end until we win one. So obviously for this first season, we can't really do anything. Like I said, we're gonna just roll with what we got. We're gonna see what happens, and hopefully we can find a way to rebuild this team to a championship by the end of things. So we're gonna go ahead and rebuild the rotation real quick. So DeJounte Murray, Devin White, Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, Jakob Poeltl, Thaddeus Young, Drew Eubanks, Doug McDermott, Brent Forbes, Lonnie Walker. So the only thing I noticed that I didn't like is I'm gonna throw Joshua Primo in here over Thaddeus Young. No disrespect to Thaddeus Young, but I just want to give Joshua Primo a lot of minutes this year. So, and one thing I usually have off as well is I usually have CPU to CPU trades off. But since this video is pretty much going to be kind of fantasy style, the NBA is going to be all over the place again. So usually I have that off because the trades that the CPU makes are so stupid. But since today, like I said, it's kind of fantasy style, we're going to just go ahead and let it wrap. Let's see what happens. Let's go ahead, unleash this season, and let's see how this is going to end. We're going to be bad probably, and of course in free agency, that's when we got to try to get aggressive and make a championship team and try to win a championship as fast as possible, but we can't end until we do so. Today's video is brought to you by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is a player props website that allows you bet overs or unders on players, and all you're doing is going up against numbers. Let me show you how it works. So during the Christmas holidays season, while I was taking a little bit of a break, I decided, to play some Prize Picks like I usually do, and I had some pretty good success. Thursday, December 23rd, bet the over on Deebo Samuel's 40.5 receiving yards, absolutely crushed that number. It was so low. And Ryan Tannehill squeezed by with over 3 completions for 19 pass completions. Got myself a huge win there. And then on Christmas Day, the Knicks and the Hawks, I decided to obviously take Prize Picks promo that they were doing, having Julius Randle listed at 0.5 points. And then John Collins barely squeezed by with 20 over 19.5. But hey, that's still a win. Almost still counts. And then also on Christmas Day, LeBron James also was listed as a promo, only over half a point, and of course he crushed it with 39. And I went over on Kyler Murray's rushing yards because I thought it was super low, and he decided to obviously get 69. If you would like to join in on this fun, the link's in the description. Use promo code Crushables when you sign up. So one thing I wanted to look at before we go ahead and finish off this season, since this is the first time in a while since I've had all, those CPUs able to trade with each other, I kind of wanted to just see what has gone down around the league. So looks like the Kings got, that's not that crazy of a trade. Malik Beasley went to the Pelicans. The Pistons, or Jay Crowder went to the Pistons. Okay, Eric Gordon and KCP trade. We got Draymond Green getting traded for Clint Capella. Oh my goodness, man. Like I said, man, the NBA is crazy when you have these on. That's why I usually turn them off when I do realistic rebuilds, just because obviously some of these trades are really stupid. So this one is probably the biggest one I've noticed, though. I guess the Lakers traded Tim Horton-Tucker to the Celtics, which is interesting. Okay, well, we were very bad, which is good because 25-55. Hopefully, we land a high lottery pick. Nikola Jokic is your MVP. Kate Cunningham, Rookie of the Year. Drummond is your 6-man defensive player. Goes to Giannis, and Maxey is your most proven. Quinn Snyder is your Coach of the Year. So here's your All-NBA first team, All-NBA second, All-NBA third. Not that that really matters. Looking at the player stats real quick, I'm assuming DeJounte Murray, 21 points per game, led the way. Keldon Johnson with 16, 13 from Derek White, 11 from Doug McDermott, and 10 from Joshua Primo. So Joshua Primo got some minutes and made the best out of him. So let's go ahead and see who wins the championship, as we have the Brooklyn Nets going on to win it all in 4 games over the Utah Jazz. Okay, let's get into the lottery now, shall we? So the draft lottery time, this is going to be pretty important. So we are projected pick number 3. Can we stay in the top 3 is the question. Probably not. That usually does not work out that way. But hey, maybe we get lucky. Let's see. We get number 1. Okay, that is a W. So we get the number 1 pick in the draft. So that honestly couldn't have gotten any better. So just like that. Of course, we want to keep Greg Popovich around, though. I mean, no reason to let the man go. So we do get Greg Popovich back. That's going to be a huge, huge advantage in our corner as well. Getting a good head coach with a good head on his shoulders. Okay, guard guru. We'll grab Theodore Walker. We have a perimeter D coach. Shot doctor. I'm gonna try to go for as well. Longstaff. Sign both of them. Yes, we can. And then we have a post D coach that we can probably go for. There's one. And then a big man coach. Okay, where are the big man coaches at? There's one. And Keller. We got Sylvester Keller. Okay, we get both of them. So the staff is looking really good. Now to draft night. All right, on draft night, I do want to free up some salary, though, obviously. So DeJounte Murray's salary is not going to bother me. But since this is fantasy style, I get to do whatever the hell I want, which is usually something I don't do. So I want to free up the most amount of money as possible. The Memphis Grizzlies offered me 2 first-round picks. So obviously that's probably the one I should do. I'm going to go ahead and do that one. So we're going to grab the picks from Memphis. They get Derek White. And then Doug McDermott I'm also going to try to get rid of. So Doug McDermott, we get Marko Simonovic, Celtics. I almost feel like I shouldn't be using the trade finder, though, to be honest, just because the trade finder is so broken. Isaiah Livers from the Pistons, David Nwaba from the Rockets. I don't know. I'm just going to trade him to Chicago, where he came from. So, all right. Just like that, we were able to free up a little bit of money. And now we have Keldon Johnson, Jakob Poeltl, Joshua Primo. Okay, so we should have some cap space. We have 2 early seconds, and of course, we have number 1 in the draft. So we have a point guard in DeJounte Murray, but that's pretty much it. So who else are we going to take? We have some forwards as well, but nobody should be off the table. So we have Jabari Smith Jr., Paulo, Jaden Ivey. We have Jalen Duran. So I think it's probably in our best interest to take Chet Holmgren here with the number 1 overall pick. So we'll just go ahead and do that. So Chet Holmgren's going to be our number 1 selection. And then for our second rounders, we'll grab Trevor Keels. And then we had another early second. We'll go ahead and draft. And we'll grab EJ Little, I guess. Okay. Or Liddell, however you say it. Boom. Just like that. Come out of the draft with Chet Holmgren. And we'll sign Trevor Keels and EJ Riddell, or however you say his name. Keita Bates Diop actually had a really good game the other night, so we'll go ahead and extend our qualifying offer. Lonnie Walker is a free agent, but free agency time. Okay, so there is a plethora of free agents out here, but I gotta make sure we grab players that make sense. Already pointing out to me is Zach LaVine. I think Zach LaVine obviously would be huge help in our chance of winning a championship. So it would be Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, then Chet Holmgren, Jakob Poeltl, Drew Eubanks. So Zach LaVine is standing out to me as a guy that would be a long-term, good piece to have here. So that might be our first signing, to be honest. So I'm going to go ahead and offer Zach LaVine a contract. He has 8 offers already. So I'm not going to give him no trade clause, but we are his. Okay, we're not his number 1 offer. We offered a little bit more money. Oh, we didn't offer a player option. I wish you could change it, but you can't, dude. Once you offer 1 contract, it does not matter. You can't do anything about it. So, okay. Maybe Zach LaVine accepts another offer. So, yeah, we're not going to get Zach LaVine. So, he goes to Chicago. We have James Harden available, but James Harden is a long-term piece. Is going to go down overall. So, not really want to do that. Do I just save my money for free agency next year, maybe? Because I don't really see anyone else that's sending out to me. Maybe we grab... Yeah, I just can't see myself signing anyone else once we lost Zach LaVine. Unless if he somehow falls out in moratorium, which would maybe get lucky there. Nah, he didn't. Okay, so free agency kind of sucks right now. So I don't want to spend all my money in one place. So, you know what? I'm content with rolling with what we got. DeJounte Murray will be under contract for 1 more year after this as well. So we don't have to pay him next year. And we'll still have cap space. So I feel pretty good about just rolling forward with what we have. We're going to suck again. But I think we should have our draft pick, if I'm not mistaken. We do have our 2023 draft pick and the Grizzlies pick as well. So, yeah, we should have money next year. So, I'm just going to wait till next year. I don't really see anyone that I want to sign here. No one's going to be a long-term piece that I think helps. I mean, there's probably is someone, but I'm not going to go for it. So, that's going to be it. That's going to be it for me and free agency. Try to get Zach LaVine. Didn't really work out. So, we got Lonnie Walker come back, Keldon Johnson. Obviously, this team is probably not going to be very good again. But this does give Chet Holmgren the opportunity to progress with really no one else taking shots from him. So it'll be a DeJounte Murray, Chet Holmgren show, which I'm totally cool with. But next offseason, of course, is when we got to get a little bit more aggressive because obviously we kind of need to win championships, or we need to win one anyway, because that's the only way this video is going to end. So rotation for next year: DeJounte Murray, Lonnie Walker, Vassell, Kellen Johnson. They want to start Jakob Poeltl, probably because Greg Popovich's system is a defensive system, but I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and throw Chet Holmgren in there for like 35 minutes with DeJounte Murray. I want these two to just absolutely kill it out there. So we'll have that going for us. Proficiency wise, we're a 3-star defense. We can move it to a balance, and Chet Holmgren will go up a little bit. So we'll do that. All right, we're going to suck this season, but we'll go ahead and obviously run it back in next free agency to try to win ourselves a championship team in the offseason. MVP is going to go to Giannis Antetokounmpo, and we actually got into the play-in tournament. So Chet Holmgren with 13 points, 8 rebounds. But yeah, like I said, play-in tournament for us this year, which I'm a little surprised by. I thought we were going to be pretty bad, but no, we were actually decent, I guess. DeJounte Murray, 22. Kellen Johnson averaged 19.5, so he's going to be a pretty good power forward for us, I would imagine. So maybe we don't really need to grab a power forward / small forward. If we move him back to small forward, we might do that. But Lonnie Walker, Devin Vassell, so pretty solid. I mean, we're pretty happy with that. So let's go ahead and see if we get into the champion or the playoffs, and we do. So we're the 8th seed going up against the Pelicans. So this is the first opportunity we have to obviously win our championship, but I can imagine probably not going to happen this year. But regardless, we still have an opportunity. Once you're in the playoffs, you have a chance. So somebody current round against the Pelicans, and we are going to push them to 6, but obviously we didn't win. So we got the Pelicans going on, probably to the finals to win. Yeah, they do, just like they usually do. Zion Williamson is your finals MVP. I should have looked at what the Pelicans looked like. Devontae Graham, Beasley. I forget that, everyone can make trades, but they pretty much have somewhat of the same roster. Okay. Well, let's get into the draft lottery again. So obviously we didn't have a lottery pick this year, but we did have the Grizzlies pick. We had 16 and number 27. So, a couple pieces here and there that could maybe help us out long term. But for me, it's kind of like, it's probably time to try to boost up a little bit. It's time to maybe trade our draft picks, get a little more aggressive. So 16, 27, and I'm not going to trade, Chet Holmgren or DeJounte Murray. So we're not going to do that. Can we get some pieces, though, that maybe would work long term here? TJ McConnell, Kim Birch, Luke Kennard, Landry Shamet, Kyle Anderson. I mean, I could probably find those pieces in the draft, to be honest. So that's probably what, the route we should take. So we're just going to go into the draft and draft whoever. So number 16, we're going to be taking, we have Chris Livingston on the board. We have this power forward who I know is pretty good. I don't know how to say his name, but you know what? I'm going to take him. So just like that, we have that going for us. And we still have Chris Livingston on the board, so I'm just going to take him. Okay. So just like that, we come out of the draft with a 76 overall and a 77 overall. So that's 2 bench pieces that are probably going to be somewhat cheap, which is really ideal. Player options, Devin Vassell. Zach Collins is actually going to decline. And then $5 million, $4 million is not too much of a hassle. So Trey Jones, Joe's Widekamp, and Keldon Johnson. I do want Keldon Johnson back, but everyone else not too worried about. Okay, free agency time. What do we have? Nikola Jokic. We have Zion Williamson. We have John Moran. We have Garland. We have Kristaps Porzingis. We have Jonas Valanciunas, Mike Conley, RJ Barrett, Miles Turner, Jeremy Grant. So there is some good free agents here. Now, I want to start at the top with Nikola Jokic. That would be a huge addition to this team. Now, getting Nikola Jokic would be, really good for us. Obviously, that would probably give us a good chance of winning the championship. We do have Chet Holmgren, though, so that kind of makes me wonder what we'd do with him. Maybe we get crazy and move him to power forward. I don't know. But I'm going to go for it. I don't ever get Nikola Jokic. I never have the opportunity to do something like this. So we're going to offer it to him. Not saying we're going to even get him. And we're actually his number 1 offer. So we're going to grab Nikola freaking Jokic. Let's go, baby. Nikola Jokic. That is going to be a huge addition to this team. So that is going to be the best player in free agency coming to us. So now, what do we do with Chet Holmgren is the question. Do we trade him? Do we move him to power forward? Moving to power forward didn't go up in overall. I mean, I feel like we could probably trade Chet Holmgren and get something really good, though, to be honest. So I'm kind of leaning towards the way of maybe trading him away. But if I did throw him in there theoretically right now, what pops up? Just curious. Chet Holmgren being thrown out there. Ty Washington, Alex Caruso, D'Anthony Melton, Jalen Johnson, Rozier. Nothing popping up because obviously we don't have enough salary in this trade. We could get DeAndre Ayton, but I mean, we have Jokic. That kind of defeats the purpose. But at the same time, we could have like a Aiden Jokic thing going on. That would be kind of interesting, low key. I don't know, man. We'll wait. Okay. Keldon Johnson, I'm probably just going to wait till he comes back on his qualifying offer. We do have the money to sign like another shooting guard, though, I think. So Colin Sexton, Gary Trent Jr., DiVincenzo, Karis LeVert. We have Anthony Simons, Kobe White. I'm going to go ahead and go for Mr. Gary Trent Jr. If this makes me renounce Keldon Johnson, I may not do this. Let's see. And I do have to renounce Keldon Johnson in order to make this happen. I don't think I want to do that. So actually not do that. We're gonna keep Keldon Johnson. He just had a really good year for us. So all right. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait for Keldon. Well, we can't really wait for him, I guess. We probably have to go for a cheaper shooting guard then. Let's go for maybe Jordan Poole. Throw him some money or something like that. Maybe 3 years, 13 million. Can we sign him then? We still have to renounce Keldon Johnson. So yeah, we have like no money left. Okay. Essentially no money left. He matched our offer anyway. Okay. All right. I mean, we have Vassell, Chris Livingston. We don't have a power forward right now, though. If we theoretically did trade, let's throw Keldon Johnson's money. Let's throw him his money, and then this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna throw Keldon Johnson and Chet Holmgren in the trades and see what would pop up. We're gonna see what would pop up. These two together. Ben Simmons. Okay, that's interesting. Ty Washington, Chris Middleton, Lonzo Ball, Jaylen Brown, Jaren Jackson, John Collins. I mean, we have the ability to probably get something really good here, obviously. So DeAndre Ayton again, Josh Giddey, Conley Towns, and Kendall Brown, CJ McCollum, James Wiseman, and Clay Capel. Okay. Simmons, kind of stands out to me, obviously. Lonzo Ball and the Patrick Williams thing was pretty interesting. So we could have Lonzo and DeJounte Murray in the backcourt defensively. That would be amazing. We can get Patrick Williams as a replacement power forward. Defensively, our lineup would be pretty good outside of, obviously, Jokic, Jaren Jackson. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do the Chicago one. We're gonna get Lonzo Ball and Patrick Williams. Gonna be getting rid of Keldon Johnson and Chet Holmgren. So this is gonna be an interesting trade, obviously, to go down. So we're gonna have DeJounte Murray essentially move to shooting guard. He's gonna go down 1 overall, but unless if Lonzo Ball would go up, it goes down quite a bit. So we won't do that. Okay. So now we'll have a backcourt of Lonzo and DeJounte Murray, Joshua Primo backing up. You have Devin Vassell, Chris Livingston, Patrick Williams, and then center. And then we kind of have to check and see if we have like money. Is Drew Eubanks a free agent I can re-sign as well? I saw him out here. And I can sign Jakob Poeltl back. I'm going to sign Jakob Poeltl back to a 3-year deal to be my backup center long term. Okay, now we have one last day of free agency. So nothing we can really get. All right. Unless, well, we can offer Trey Jones a big contract. Actually, I'm going to do this. I'm gonna offer Trey Jones $13 million. What that's going to give us the ability to do is try to make another trade to maybe get like an upgrade at the power forward spot. Mikal Bridges, because if we do this, we're going to be able to clamp up anyone. So I'm going to offer this. They don't agree. They want a second for a second. Give me that. And just like that, we have pretty much a roster, like I said, that can pretty much clamp up with the best of them. So Joshua Primo, backing up DeJounte Murray. You have Lonzo Ball, DeJounte Murray in the backcourt. You have Mikal Bridges, Devin Vassell, Chris Livingston, Patrick Williams, EJ Liddell, and then that power forward, I don't know how to say his name. So, okay. I'm feeling pretty good about what we got. Play regression treats us really good. Nikola Jokic, basically, he's going to be the offensive guy. He's going to go out there, do the work, make the baskets. And then, of course, we'll have everyone else to play defense around him. So I feel pretty good about what we were able to throw together so far. I feel like this has the ability to go the distance. So let's go ahead and take a look. Power ranking is going to land us at number 6. So obviously, like I said, this video does not end until we win a championship. I think we put together a pretty good team. I really do. So Lonzo, Murray, Mikal, Williams, Jokic. I'm going to run a 9-man rotation as well, just to be safe. So I have a 9-man rotation with what we have. Proficiency-wise, we are 4-star balanced. I'm going to imagine we can be a 4-star defense as well. No, we can't. Okay. So we're going to leave it at balance because that's what everybody fits. We're going to go ahead and simulate this season. Hopefully this team is really good and we have the ability to compete for a championship this year. So MVP is going to go to Nikola Jokic, 30 points, 14 rebounds, 9 assists. Victor, you know what, guys? I'm done trying to say his last name. I say it correctly and everyone comments, no, Crush, it's this, blah, blah, blah. I can't do it anymore, okay? His name is Victor to me. That's all it's going to be now. I can't say his last name because no one believes I say it correctly. So it is what it is. I give up on it. Greg Popovich, 63-19. So this could be the year we win it all. This really could be the year. So all defensive second team for Lonzo Ball, and then all defensive first team maybe for DeJounte Murray. No, all defensive team. So we did get Lonzo Ball there though. First seed in the West. We had to feel really good about that. Player stats wise, 30 from Nikola Jokic, 19 from DeJounte Murray, even 18 from Lonzo. 12 from Patrick Williams, 11 from Joshua Primo, 9, 8.5, 6, 5, and then 0 from EJ Liddell. So we are going to be playing, well, let's take a look. We are going to be playing the Oklahoma City Thunder in the first round. They have Shea, Josh Giddey, Monty Bates, Pokusevski, Jones, Durant, Brunson, Zubac, Scoot Henderson. All right, I'm going to be honest with you. I can see this being beating the time we lose to the 8th seed. Let's see what happens. So, current round against the Thunder, and we are going to beat them in 6. Okay, I was a little nervous there, but we got out of the first round to start this off. So now we have the Warriors. Stephen Curry, Oladipo. So they got Oladipo now. Klay Thompson, Kuminga, Wiseman, Capella, Montrezl Harrell, J.D. Davison, Moses Moody, Azar Thompson, Josh Jackson, Jeremy Lamb, and Lance Stevenson. 7 current round against the Warriors, and we are going to beat them in 6. Okay, in the Western Conference Finals. Let's go. We got the Rockets. Kevin Porter, Dylan Green, Derek Whitehead, Jabari, Alperen Şengün, Anthony Simons, Kevin Huerter, Kenyon Martin, and Josh Christopher. So this could be our opportunity to get it, but you know, they have Jabari Smith, which is going to be really solid for them. Let's see what happens. Somebody current round against Houston. By the way, I think in this series, I'm going to try not to use Simcast. I think that's fair. Somebody current round. And we're going to beat them in 5. Oh, I might change my mind on that rule, by the way. I don't know. But hey, we are in the NBA Finals playing the Philadelphia 76ers. All right. Well, let's go ahead and see what happens. Game 1. I'm going to go game by game. Game 1, we're up 1-0. 40 points from 13 and 8. Game 2, we're up 2-0. 39, 14, and 8. I mean, Nikola Jokic's guess is just a cheat code. 2-1. Let's not let them even it up, though. Let's see what happens. We're up 3-1. Okay. I think I should do Simcast for the championship celebration. So I'm already been in the rule I just tried to establish, but it's fine. Okay. Let me not do this, though. Let's try not to, you know, mess with anything like that. I just want to, you know, show the championship celebration if we're able to close it out here in San Antonio. So, all right. It's looking good so far. And first video, I think, is a success. First ever video, if you guys want to see this continue, is going to be a success. So just like that, we were able to win a championship with the San Antonio Spurs, and I think that was in... Was that in 3 seasons or 4? I think that was in 3 seasons, right? Yeah, because we had the first season, which we didn't do anything. The second season, which we were pretty complacent. And yeah, I think this was the 3rd season. So in 3 seasons, we were able to rebuild the Spurs to an NBA championship. So this time, or next time, I may not get so lucky, though, because there's the 8th seed upsets. There's a lot of weird things that happen. So it's fine. We're going to go ahead, though, and jump into the championship celebration. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, if you guys want to see this continue and want to see more of these, let me know. Definitely let me know down in the comment section. You want to see me do this with some other teams. I'm down to make this a 30-team series, to be honest, because it sounds like a lot of fun, but it's up to you guys, because obviously your guys' opinion matters. But for now, I'm done talking. Enjoy the championship celebration. This is Crushables saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.